are back with 843 TV at Schiller and Hamilton with our good friend Bennett. And today we have another special guest, Zane Lewis. He is with the Beaufort chapter of Bikers Against Bullies. I'm excited to talk with you today.
Good morning. Thank you. Appreciate it.
We know that bullying is a serious subject and it's unfortunately very prevalent. So any organization that helps to fight against that or educate others is wonderful. So let's start talking about that. First of all, what do you do? In a nutshell, with the organization.
I am, like I was just saying, I'm the East Coast liaison for Bikers Against Bullies. I'm the liaison for the Beaufort chapter, and recently I was named to the board of directors of Bikers Against Bullies USA. So, as you said,
he's the leader of our pack.
So
he basically
herder of the cats.
Yeah. So if you're trying to organize a bunch of bikers and guys who it's quite challenging sometimes because we've got sometimes it's just last minute events that, hey, a school calls us and say, can you be here next week? People have plans and we're trying to shuffle around plans, and we've got one tomorrow, which is because of the storm and everything, there's been some changes. So he basically herds a bunch of cat, which is
it's a mosh pit.
Yeah.
So your strategy is to go to and through the schools where obviously the students
Yes.
are.
Well, the strategy, that's what it was basically built around, is to create a safe environment for kids and adults to be different, to be able to go to school without fear, to be able to be involved, to be yourself, stand up, be yourself, stand up for others, that kind of thing. It's based around schools, but it's not limited to schools, and it's also not limited to motorcycles. If we have what I call the minivan patrol. It's mothers and fathers in minivans full of kids. Bring them. We don't care. We don't, you don't have to ride a motorcycle. But it's based around schools. We go into schools. We do assemblies, what I call invasions. I've been calling them invasions for about 8 years now because we basically invade. We roll right into the gymnasiums. We're loud and obnoxious. It gets the kids' attention. I call it the shock and awe factor because they're just like, what is going on? Then we teach them we don't teach them. We don't talk at them. We talk to them about respect, self-respect, treating others in a kind manner. It's okay to be different, obviously. Don't judge a book by its cover. And what to do in a bullying situation, what not to do in a bullying situation. When it comes to grade levels like 6th grade down, we use props, we use skits, a lot of visuals. We get the kids involved and get them to work out scenarios with us. With the older kids, high school, middle school through high school, we talk to them more one-on-one. We give them facts. We give them scenarios that they have to work out. And it kind of turns into a round table discussion more than anything, and the kids really stay involved in that.
And I've been involved for quite a while now. I ride myself, and I'm a member. And they've gone into the Cub Scouts and the Girl Scouts, and the excitement and enthusiasm, because it really is. And something they didn't share is, the message that's getting sent to the bullies is, hey, these kids have friends, and these friends are us, and they're not alone. And it tells the kid who is being bullied that they're not alone. And so the message that is being sent is that, being a bully is not cool. No. And stop, stop already. And so that message gets heard when we escort a child who's being bullied, and 14 or 15 motorcycles come in and get into the drop-off line at a school and walks the child into the school who's been getting bullied. It sends a pretty big message to the one who's doing the bullying. So that's what I'm most proud of. It's really cool. It's really made a difference in a lot of kids' lives. One of the kids that's very involved in our, or some kids that are involved in our organization, they've just blossomed since we've been able to get involved in their life. And it's really fun to see. So.
And I do want to reiterate, like he said, we do not limit this to the kids that are being bullied. I've spent a lot of time in living rooms talking to parents and the kids that are the perpetrator or the bully.
Well, that's the most important thing, because you transform them, and that sends a message to these others who were thinking about being bullies.
And before we run out of time, I want us to talk about the buddy benches, because we just
Buddy bench is a concept that when I heard this concept, I was like, there's no way that something this simple is going to work. The concept for a buddy bench is we donate the buddy bench to a school. You put it in. A kid, let's say first day of school, first day New kid in school, new kid on the team, new kid in town, new whatever, doesn't know anybody, having problems in school, grades, bullies, whatever, having problems at home. The idea and the concept is simple. They sit on the bench. Nobody sits on the bench alone. This is their private, quiet way to ask for help without actually having to verbalize. They sit on the bench. Another kid sees them on the bench, goes to sit next to them, says hello, starts a conversation.
Yeah.
Teachers, principals, vice principals, whoever, the janitor, doesn't matter. Nobody sits on that bench alone. Talk it through, give them a little kindness, give them a smile. You wouldn't believe the results we've had over this.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's neat.
And we've installed, how many have we installed?
We have installed 10. So far, we've got 10 in, and we have 2 more on the way.
Where are those located?
Mossy Oaks Elementary, Port Royal Elementary, Ladies Island Elementary, St. Helena Elementary, the YMCA, the after-school program called NOC, Royal Live Oaks Academy in Hardyville, Hampton County. We installed one at the revamping of a park. Montessori school, the most recent was Beaufort Elementary, and the 2 we have coming up are one on the main Whale Branch campus out in Whale Branch, and then we have another one coming up at the Davis Early Learning Center out
That's
in
awesome.
Vigo.
Yeah,
That's
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah, that
So,
is exciting. Well, I would love to have more time to talk with you. So maybe we can come back and see how things are going. And if
Absolutely.
you someone wants to support you, how do they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with us on our Facebook, Bikers Against Bullies USA, Beaufort, South Carolina chapter. They can go to Bikers Against Bullies USA Facebook page that has a chapters list, and they can get us with Bikers Against Bullies USA or babusa.org.
So
There's
lots of
several
ways.
of them.
Lots of ways to get in touch, to get involved, and you all stay right here because we will be back with more 843 TV.